Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a really cute Hello Kitty apple nail set. This was my inspiration for this nail set. I actually saw this picture on Pinterest and I really loved the color palette of the green and red. I usually don't ever get to do a color palette like this unless it's a Halloween, or not Halloween, sorry, unless it's a Christmas nail set. So I was like, this would be really cute for like even fall vibe nail, like a fall vibe nail set. So I was thinking to do something like this. I do have some really cute Hello Kitty apple charms that I really wanted to use, and that's kind of what inspired the whole design. So I'm painting my base color on every single nail here, and I did decide to go in with a long almond nail set. This is a shape, like I said in the past few videos, I don't get to do that often, so I've been trying to do it as much as I can because it's literally my favorite shape ever. And I love it so much. So I'm doing the nude color on all of the nails here, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to be getting started on the green element, which is going to be the French. So I knew I had to create a really nice French tip with this nail set. I feel like it's just so popular. Everybody really loves French, and I get asked for it literally every single day. So I'm going to be doing that for this set. I'm going in with this custom mixed sage green. I mixed a green, a little bit of a tan brown, and a little bit of white to get this color, and I love it. It's literally like a sage, but like a little lighter than a sage green. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really pretty. I wish I had this like in a bottle, but nonetheless, I'm just going in with this, and I'm gonna be perfecting my French tip on every single nail set. I, at this point, did not know exactly what I wanted to go in with. I'm gonna actually also insert the original quote-unquote inspo that I wrote down. Like, I know some of you guys might know that I write down my inspo like on paper. I don't actually, like, I'll either write it down on paper or I'll freehand it off the top of my head just like in the moment. And this one had no direction to really go into. All I knew is that I wanted to use the Hello Kitty apple charms and this other apple charm that I have. I just feel like apples are so like, not popular, but I don't know, like apples for some reason remind me a lot of fall. So I just really wanted to do like an apple themed fall nail set. Where I live, there's like a pumpkin patch, and they do like apple cider and then like apple themed, or not themed, what is it called, apple flavored products at the, like in their pumpkin patch, and it's like something that I always think about when I think of fall time. So that's where I kind of got the idea for this. The only thing I knew, even though I didn't really have a direction to go in, is that at this very moment here, I did want there to be two hand-painted detail elements on the set. So like two different types of details that that does not include the French. So I wanted to have two different patterns, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I really wanted there to be it's just some funky, kind of like really cute elements in the set. I didn't want it to be so simple. I was literally so close to leaving it just green with the charms, but I was like, that's just not me. Like, I feel like it's just too simple for some reason for me. So you guys will see what I end up doing. I know you guys already saw the thumbnail, but yeah. So I'm gonna go in with this green still, and then I'm just gonna make sure I'm doing every nail. You guys can see that it's not cutting or skipping or anything because I did the whole hand then cured it. And I noticed that with like long almond like this, I can do that, and I work really fast when it comes to French tips on long almond. I noticed that I struggle, or not so much struggle, but I work a little slower, and I need to kind of cure every single nail in between. When I do a long square or any type of square shape, when it comes to long almond, for some reason I can just like kill it and get it done really fast. And by really fast, I mean like, I don't know, a few minutes. So I'm going through my charm box, and then I'm going to be going in and grabbing my apples, apple Hello Kitties. So these are so cute, and I can't even remember where I got them from. I'm going to scour my AliExpress and Shein because I got them from one of those two places, and I'm going to put them in the description for you guys so you guys can also replicate this nail set. I love when you guys replicate my nail sets or put your own twist on it too, and then you guys tag me so I can see it. It's literally amazing. It actually makes me realize like why I make these videos if I don't like go in and like check my social medias, because I don't check them that often. The most I'll check them is like maybe once every 2 months. So if you guys notice me commenting on the videos you guys tag me on of you guys replicating my sets, if you notice me commenting a little late, like after you had already posted it for a while ago, it's because I don't see it right away, but I will see it eventually, and I just love it. So this is the kind of first part where I kind of messed up. I was originally thinking of doing like a all white plaid, and it was just something about it wasn't giving for me. I was just like, I don't know. So you guys are going to see my kind of like mess up and how I fix it. So this is where I messed up. So this is like a design that kind of was giving like football field at the end. Once I was done, like, I don't know, something about it. Obviously I wasn't going to leave it into the nude like that. I was going to clean it up, but just something about this was just like, no, that's giving football field. So I immediately wiped that off. That was just something I wanted to try out. I wanted to do, I don't know how to explain it to you, like almost like a white gingham type of vibe. So the thin white lines were not it. If I would have done like a sheer white with like a gingham, maybe that would have worked. But because they're long almond, I don't have that much space to do a whole gingham pattern, because you guys know that gingham has a little bit of like a thicker like pattern. So I need a little more room for that. Maybe a square shape would have been perfect, but I decided to change it. So I decided to go in with a butter yellow, and I felt like this color matched the inside of the so-called like apple way better, because I'm going to be putting an apple charm here, like an apple slice. So I knew that this would be way cuter. So I decided to go in with the butter yellow, and I'm kind of just creating like a cross pattern to get started for like my plaid. And I'm going to be doing it on the further left hand side here on this thumbnail. And I feel like this is just the perfect starting point for any plaid nail. I will be doing so many more plaid nails for you guys here on my channel during fall. I already have another fall nail set that I made, and I have more summer nail sets coming too, but this one's like kind of giving summer still somehow, because the fruit nails are so trendy right now. So I knew that I could still upload this one. It's not technically only considered a fall nail set. It just reminds me of fall because of my personal experiences, but I feel like it's cute and I wanted to show you guys right away. But I have already filmed so many different fall nail sets, but those will be coming a little later in August. And yeah, so you guys will see those a little later. I'm gonna still do some more summer nail sets for now, but I wanted to show you this one. So you can see that I added some white lines there too. Those white lines are just kind of giving it a little bit more, I don't know, a little something. It gives it a little razzle dazzle. I don't really know how to explain it, but I did that. And then I'm going to be going in with this really dark cherry mocha color. It is actually a liner gel. This is the triple fudge liner gel from Nailzbydev. It is like a really dark red brown, and it's giving cherry mocha, so I felt like it was cute. And I have a charm that's gonna go perfectly with this color, which is this one right here. So it is like a little bow. You guys will see it in the next nail. And then you can see I decided to wipe it off again. I'm just constantly going back and forth with my designs, but I do end up keeping it. You guys will just see how I incorporate that in a second. I just didn't like it in that moment for some reason. It just wasn't giving, so I decided to move it on this side. Like literally this is how my brain thinks while I'm making a set. I'm just thinking about like what looks good and what I like more. So once I did it like this, I really immediately liked it so much better. So I'm basically just outlining the one I already did here, and then kind of going back over it. Like I technically shouldn't have done the white lines. You can't even really see it that much, but it's okay. So I'm going in with another line right here on the bottom, and that's going to be my plaid design. And then I'm just cleaning up with a brush and a little bit of acetone as I go. And this is just helping everything stay nice and clean. I personally don't like to use alcohol because I feel like it doesn't clean the nail as good as acetone does. So I actually get a lot of questions on that. I get a lot of questions on why I use acetone and not alcohol, or why I like one over the other, and also if it like melts the polish underneath, and no, it doesn't. So you just have to make sure that you use like very little, and like just so that your brush is slightly damp, and you'll be fine. And yeah. So this is the charm I'm going to be putting here. It is really cute apple slice, like half of an apple. It is adorable. I'm obsessed with it. Honestly, I want to get more of these. But until then, I'm just using it for this nail set. I'm grabbing some rhinestone gel, and I'm going to be applying it here. I think it might be a little shiny on the back, so I did buff the back of it as well. So I did that off camera just so that it's not shiny, and then stuck it on there and cured. And I'm going to be doing the same exact design on the ring finger over here, but I think I'm putting I'm putting a different charm. So on the ring finger is going to be the actual Hello Kitty charm. It's a little bigger, so this nail set is definitely for someone that will like charms, but because it's only one, I feel like it's so cute. Hello Kitty really stands out, so I love it. But I'll let you guys watch this part for now. So now for this Hello Kitty, I'm applying a very generous amount of glue, and I'm going to be putting that right on top of this. I am also going to be sealing this charm in around the edges to make sure it is really nice and sealed. I don't want it to snag or anything, and I do that by just applying extra glue around the sides. But before that, I'm going to be applying the other charm. I'm going to apply a generous amount of glue again, and I'm going to be applying this really cute bow. It is the perfect like cherry mocha colored bow that is Hello Kitty, so it's so cute. I just feel like it is perfect for this. And as soon as I had applied that Hello Kitty charm, I was like, I immediately knew I have to incorporate like more white into the set, and I just didn't know exactly how to do that. And I'm doing something I never actually done before, which is apply like polka dots with Plaid together. It's something I would never think to do, but like I said, I wanted this to be a little more funky, a little different, and it's just so cute. For some reason, I'm obsessed. So I did white polka dots to match Hello Kitty's face, because I felt like I wanted to tie in the white a little bit more, and especially because I already have the cherry mocha bow on the pointer finger, I did not want to do another color. Like, I didn't want to do more of that burgundy color, or, you know, the cherry mocha color. So I'm sealing in my Hello Kitty charm with the Rhinestone gel. I'm just going around and sealing that, and then I'm going to be putting it in the lamp. Anytime I seal the big charm, I like to cure it twice, just to really make sure that all that gel is fully cured. And when it's a big charm like this, I'll actually flip the nail over and cure it from the bottom as well. Like, I'll take the nail off the stand and put it in the lamp so that it penetrates through the bottom of the gel, like where the nude part is at. And because I do use slightly nude gels, just in case the light can penetrate through, so it's fully cured, with a big charm, it's a good idea to do that. So I'm applying polka dots here on this pointer finger as well, so that it is not plain. And then once I love it, that is it for the set. I'm just top coating now. I'm going to be keeping it glossy. I felt like keeping it glossy was definitely the move, especially because the charms are glossy, so it just made sense. And I'm top coating everything, and then I'm going to be curing that for a full 60 seconds after that. And I am also top coating the charm, because over time these charms do have a tendency to kind of like rub off a little bit. I have customers that wear their press-on nail sets for like 2 weeks at a time, so I just like to make sure I top coat the charms so that they don't get like faded over like a week or 2 weeks. I know, you know, everybody has to clean and do stuff with their hands, so I want it to be able to stay and not fade. So I like to top coat these. I don't want the color to come off, so I am using the Beetles glossy top coat as well. It is in my Amazon storefront in case you guys want to get it. I always put that in the description of my videos. I get so many questions every single day about which top coat I use, so it is always in my storefront for you guys, and it's in the description of every video. I use so many Amazon products. Amazon is literally my go-to because it's just so convenient to be able to order stuff. So if you guys ever are looking for some of my favorites, they're definitely there. For example, my nail stands and all the stuff I used to package my orders are all in Amazon as well, or from Amazon as well. And then I had to do one last thing. I had already top coated and I realized I should have done it first, but it's okay. I have to paint this bow. So I didn't even realize that the bow was baby pink. And as much as I love pink, you guys know I'm a pink girl through and through, but I had to make it match the tiny bow on the pointer finger. It would have just been so much cuter, or it is just so much cuter. And I grabbed a color that matched, which is that Nailzbydev liner gel, and I am just painting it on, and I felt like it just is so perfect. It just ties in so perfectly. It's a small detail that really matters. I think about all the small details a lot of the time when it comes to my freestyle nail sets like this one, and I just love this. So I'm pretty much done with it, you guys. After it was cured, I did top coat that as well, not to leave it out, and then this is how the nail set was when it was finished and put away. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. The set turned out so cute, but I hope you guys love it as much as I do. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.